A big shout out this morning to Discovery Middle School students. They were our partners while filling sandbags yesterday at Fargo's Sandbag Central. But we also did a little bit by hand before we moved to the Spider with the students. We also got a chance, though, to talk with Fargo city leaders about the efforts, and they say they still need plenty of hands on deck to fill the bags, especially during the afternoon shifts. Fargo wants to have 1 million sandbags ready to go ahead for this year's flood season. And I have to say, Lisa, she was taking some pretty big scoops of sand yesterday. You were making mine look pretty piddly.
You know, I really had a lot of fun out there. I really did. I feel it a little bit, but it's a good pain in my back this morning, as I know we helped out a little bit yesterday.
Absolutely.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedell here with Jordan Schreier. A few sore muscles after sandbagging or filling sandbags. We're just getting started now with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And it was 10 years ago today, and many people still remember the intense scramble to get ahead and stay ahead of what turned out to be the record high flood in Fargo-Moorhead. Here are some reminders of just what the Red River looks like at 40.8 feet. This is the Main Avenue Bridge between Fargo and Moorhead, and it was one of the last crossovers that remained open between the two towns as floodwaters made their move that spring. You can see just how close the water was to the bottom of the bridge.
And here's an aerial shot of the VA hospital in North Fargo taken by the U.S. Coast Guard as they were running surveillance over the flooded Red River Valley that year. A permanent flood wall, you see it halfway across your screen, is keeping the flood from swamping that North Fargo neighborhood. And just a few blocks from there, take a look at what some people were calling the Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the El Zagel Golf Course area, which is across the river from the Moorhead Country Club.
In North Moorhead, as in so many other neighborhoods that year, floodwater was at the front doors of a lot of people's homes. People were running sump pumps and their own sandbag filling stations 24/7 to protect their property and that of their neighbors.
Now, thank you to all of you who shared your memories of the historic flood of 2009. We couldn't get all of them on air, but we invite you to check them out. Just go to the Valley News Live Facebook page for a look back at the high water from 10 years ago today. Meanwhile, people in Cass County are being warned that if they have had to sandbag in the past, be prepared to do it again this year because there's a good chance of significant flooding. Much of the concern has to do with the close proximity of the Cheyenne and the Red Rivers at Harwood.
Cass County is also reminding people that their sandbagging operation is different than the efforts in Fargo and other locations, and that they are in dire need of volunteers to help get 300,000 sandbags ready. They're working out of the county shop at 1201 Main Avenue in West Fargo, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, and noon to 7 on Sunday through April 5th. Volunteers can call 239-6700. Sandbagging volunteers are also on the move in Moorhead. The city's operations opened yesterday, and they hope to fill around 15,000 bags a day. The goal for Moorhead is 150,000 sandbags, and they need 50 to 60 volunteers at any given time.
The setup is located at the Public Schools Operations Center, 1313 30th Avenue South. You can sign up online or call 218-299-5300 to volunteer.
It's now 8 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of that forecast to see if that's going to hurt or help this preparation time ahead of the flood.
And it looks like we're starting off with temperatures pretty mild for this time of year. We're into the lower to mid 30s right now across most of the viewing area, but temperatures are not really going to rise very far. We have a lot of cloud cover today and winds mainly from the northwesterly direction. That will flip around to more of a northerly direction going through the day. Wind speeds now 5 to 15 miles per hour. We might add a little bit of wind to that going through the afternoon. Now, there's a very slight chance we could see a few snow showers in our far northern counties, and it looks like the moisture to our south will stay mainly in South Dakota, and we are seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies as we stay dry across the viewing area. Had this cold front giving us the clouds, behind it a cool northerly wind. We're on the cool side of a high pressure system that will eventually work its way over us and give us more sunshine as we approach and then go through the weekend. Hour by hour forecast shows that we are going to see temperatures not really rising very much. There is your high temperatures today into the lower 30s up north, mid to upper 30s down south, as we'll keep a good amount of cloud cover through the this evening and during the overnight. Evening plans, temperatures into the mid to upper 20s with low temperatures into the upper teens and lower 20s. We could see a passing rain or snow shower for the day tomorrow. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies and temperatures a little warmer, and we should be into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees for your Friday. Now, extending the forecast for the day tomorrow, there's your high of 39 and partly cloudy skies. Now, for the weekend, we're going to be into the low to mid 30s with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Pretty cool for this time of year, but up to 39 on Monday, mostly sunny skies through Tuesday with a high of 42, and then 45 for Wednesday with a slight chance of some showers. There's your weather. Let's check in with Al now with your traffic.
Morning, Justin. Good morning, everyone. We went down and checked out that crash this morning. It looks like a vehicle slid off the road and into the ditch. And this is at the intersection of Cheyenne Street and Interstate 94. It's actually the vehicle is off the ramp off westbound I-94 onto southbound Cheyenne Street, and it's way down in the ditch. They're waiting for a wrecker to come. A state trooper sitting out there on the roadway, so make sure that you're looking out for him. Of course, he has his flashers and lights and all that kind of stuff on. But the vehicle's up on all fours, so that's certainly a good thing. Doesn't look like it rolled. We also have a couple of stalled vehicles out here you need to know about. One of them's a PT Cruiser, the other one's a pickup. Both of those on the south side of the tri-level, or north side of the tri-level, rather. Make sure that you're looking out for them. Traffic definitely brisk this morning. Most definitely picked up out here on Interstate 94, particularly for eastbound. Westbound traffic's pretty busy as well. Travel speeds 60 to 65, seeing the same thing on Interstate 29. Drive carefully today, and always. Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
It was quite the scare for two people in a West Fargo apartment. They were home around 8 o'clock last night when a bullet went whizzing by them. Police say a man in the apartment above them was cleaning his handgun but didn't realize that he still had a round in the chamber.
He pulled the trigger and shot through his second-floor apartment floor into the wall in the apartment below. Luckily, no one was hit. Charges are still likely against the 19-year-old who fired the gun. Fargo police are looking for a guy suspected of firing several shots inside an apartment building parking lot.
People in the 1400 block of 32nd Street South say they heard 5 gunshots around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Officers found several shell casings, but no one was hurt. One man is dead and another is in jail, suspected of stabbing the victim. Police are not releasing the name of the 37-year-old victim, but they do say that he died from the stab wounds at this apartment complex Monday night. They don't have a motive yet for the killing, but say it was intentional and the victim and the suspect knew each other. The man in custody will be identified once he is formally charged.
The North Dakota Department of Human Services is investigating a Fargo child care facility after 2 children left the building without anyone noticing. It happened in February at Little Bloomers in the Osgood area. 2 preschoolers got out through a back door at the daycare and got into a vacant, unlocked car. It's unclear how long the children were gone until staffers noticed. A lawyer for Little Bloomers says neither child needed medical attention, and managers took immediate action by firing the staff responsible. Fargo police are asking for help tracking down a suspected dressing room peeper. Store surveillance video shows the man walking into the store.
Police say he later stood on a stool and then looked over into a dressing room and pointed his phone at a woman who was topless. If you have any information about this man, call Fargo police and mention photo number 104. This weekend, you can tap into your spirit at the Holistic Healing and Psychic Fair.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner is live from where it's all going to be happening this weekend. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, you guys. I'm here at the Ramada where you're going to want to get out here on Saturday because it's going to be a jam-packed day at the Holistic Healing and Psychic Fair. And I'm here with Lori Lashman with Body Lab USA, and you're going to have a lot of different vendors, but also some really cool speakers here this weekend, too.
Yes, for the $5 at the door, it gets you into all the speakers throughout the day for free. It's every hour on the hour. They speak for a half hour. Jody Harvelez is at 10:30. That's the main gallery event. That's a separate charge, and that's $25. But the $5 gets you into all the vendors all day. You can come in, make your appointments with the vendors. You'll want to get in early, kind of walk around, get a vibe of who you want to see. You can make appointments with them then. Their schedules do fill up pretty quick, so you'll want to get in, see who you're attracted to get a reading from, make your appointment, and spend the rest of the day between going to the speakers and hanging out in here.
And I am here with Jody Harvala as well. You're a psychic medium, and like Lori just said, you're going to be doing the gallery event. So what is that? What is a gallery speaking?
So for the gallery, it's usually we have a group of between 40 and 60 people, and then whoever I'm guided to, I do readings, whether it's from loved ones that have crossed over. So that's the mediumship. That's talking to the dead people. And then also a lot of people have questions on love life, career, money, finances, things like that. And so it's also, I do a lot of teaching as well during the readings, because I find that people, especially if you're new to this, there's so many little things that it's like, this is happening, what do I do with this? And so I do a little bit of teaching in it too, because I think having some education on spirit and how it works for you and your intuition is really important for people.
There's going to be so much going on. You're going to want to get out here at 10 o'clock. Doors open on Saturday at the Ramada, and it's only $5 to get in, and you get all of this. So it's going to be a really good time here on Saturday.
Good stuff. Abby Furchner reporting live for us. Thank you. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 2 out of 3 Americans say they have at least one fashion look from their past that makes them cringe.
And the number 1 is shoulder pads. Who doesn't love the boxy look? Remember, you can take part in our question of the morning on the Valley News Live Facebook page. And Justin, what are we looking at for the weather?
So it'll be cool today, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, and we're going to stay cool through most of the next week into the weekend.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but remember, the Valley Today rolls on right now on the Fargo CW.